Good morning to each and everyone. My name is Asrifa Masorong from Group 5. So, to continue the topic, my topic is about integrated approach and resolving conflict. No? So, before I discuss what is integrated approach is, let me define it first. So, integrated approach is it combines intra-group processes, dynamic structured with external contextual factors to achieve both individual and collective goals. It utilizes a holistic frameworks and so on. So, pag sinabi nating integrated approach, ibig sabihin is it is about combining everything together. The people inside the group and the outside factors around them para ma-reach yung both personal and group goals. So, for example, no, think of it an agricultural extension worker who's visiting a group of farmers in a barangay. So, yung minimin dun na inside the group, it means is yung extension worker is it observe how the farmers communicate with each other, whether they trust each other, kung paano nila dinidivide yung mga gawain, and paano sila gumagawa ng decision ng magkakasama. So, for example, yung mga older farmers ba is nakikinig ba sila sa mga younger one? Is there one person dominating all decision while others stay silent? So, yun yung tinatawag natin na intra-group processes. So, yung lahat ng nangyayari is, it is within the farmer group itself. So, pangalawa is, di ba may na-mention ako na outside factors. So, what happened outside the group? So, yung extension worker also look at the things around the farmers. So, like yung condition ng land, the availability of the water, and yung market prices ng crops nila, and then even the personal struggles, each farmer is facing at home. So, these are the external and contextual factors that outside forces that affect how the group performs. So, pag sinabi nating integrated approach, it means na like yung extension worker is hindi lang siya nagfo-focus on teaching farmer techniques alone. They also look at both the relationship inside the group and the challenges out of it, and at the same time. So, on the top of that, the extension worker also uses holistic frameworks, meaning tinatrato nila yung bawat farmer as a whole person. Hindi lang nagtatanong sila kung naka-harvest na ba sila, kung meron pa ba silang enough na support. Pag kasi yung extension worker is naintindihan niya talaga yung farmers deeply, is mas nagiging madali na makabuild sila ng uh, trust, collaboration, and responsibility among dun sa mga group members. So, all of this is done through structured and facilitated instructions, which means yung extension worker is sila yung nag-organize ng mga proper meetings, mga farm visit, and the group activities na meron silang clear plan, which is minimake sure nila na every farmer is heard and no one is being left behind. So, in the simplest way, para mas maintindihan, is yung integrated approach is, it is about like looking the full picture, the people, what's around them, and paano sila nagwo-work together, and use all of that para maging successful yung isang bagay na ginagawa nila. So, merong 4 key elements yung integration. So, meron tayong tinatawag na individual training, team building, climate focus, and group purpose. So, let's start with the individual training. So, dito sa individual training is yung bawat membro is tinitrain sila sa isang specific na skills na kailangan nila para makakontribute sila effectively sa isang grupo. So, for example, is sa isang community is merong isang member na nag-attend ng seminar on financial management. So, the another will learn about vegetable farming technique, and yung iba naman is matututo sila on how to market product online. So, yung bawat isa is natututo sila like they grow individually, and it brings that new knowledge back to the benefits at the whole group. So without this individual training is yung mga members is hindi sila magkakaroon ng skills na kailangan para makakontribute sila sa grupo. Pangalawa is yung team building. So, syempre, after nung individual training is yung mga member is they come together, and they were going to learn how to work as a unit. So trusting each other, communicating well, and then dividing responsibilities fairly. So, for example, dito sa team building is the community group. So, sa grupo ng community is merong na-form na smaller teams. So, yung isang teams is sila yung nag-handle ng production. And then yung another teams naman is sila yung nag-handle sa marketing. And yung iba naman is sila yung nag-handle sa finances, no? So, each team is meron silang uh, so each team is they are made of members from different areas. So yung knowledge and skills na is nasi-shared nila across the whole groups. So without this team building is yung skilled individual is it still won't work well together, and the group will fall apart despite having talented members. So let's proceed to the third one, which is the climate focus. So dito naman sa climate focus is yung grupo is kino-consider nila yung environment and surrounding nila. So mini-make sure nila na yung activities is sustainable siya at hindi siya makaka-harm or makakasakit sa isang community or sa nature na nakapalibot sa kanila. So for example is sa isang grupo ng community is nag-decide sila na gumamit sila ng organic farming method para maprotektahan yung soil and maiwasan nila yung chemicals na pwedeng makasira or makaharm sa nearby water sources. And gumagamit din sila ng solar-powered equipment para ma-reduce or mabawasan yung cost and yung impact sa environment. So, without this tong climate focus is yung group activities is pwede siyang mag-succeed but in a short term. Pero magkukos siya ng long-term damage sa isang community and sa environment. So, number 4 is yung group focus. So, dito sa group focus is yung grupo is meron silang clear shared mission that goes beyond their own benefits. So, they advocate for their communities and work together for a bigger goal, no? So, halimbawa, dito sa group purpose is yung community is hindi lang sila basta-basta nagbebenta ng isang product quietly. Ina-approach nila yung local government para mag-request ng better road access para sa mga goods nila, participation in regional fairs para ma-promote yung barangay. And na-inspire din yung ibang communities na magsimula ng isang parehong livelihood program. So, kung wala tong clear group purpose is yung mga members is pwedeng mawalan sila ng motivation and direction kasi na hindi nila nakikita yung bigger pictures kung bakit sila nagwo-work together. No, so So, dito sa apat na elemento, which is the individual training, team building, climate focus, and the group purpose. So, ano ba yung nagagawa nila para sa grupo? So, dito sa individual training is nabibuild yung nabibuild yung personal skills ng bawat membro at tsaka yung confidence naman nila. Dito naman sa team building is nagkakaisa yung bawat membro and natuturuan nila yung and like they teach ano nga ba yun? Paano nga ba yun? Basta na nagkakaisa yung membro and then they teaches them to work together effectively. Yun yung sa team building. Sa climate focus naman is na i-ensure nila na yung group is they are being sustainable and responsible. Sa group purpose naman is nabibigyan ng grupo ng isang shared and uh, shared mission and direction to strive for. So, let's proceed to component of integrated approach. So we have these structured phases, facilitator rule, positive interdependence, holistic assessment, clear goal structures. So let's proceed. Let's start with the number 1, which is the structured phases. So dito sa structured phases is yung every group, bawat grupo is it is naturally goes through stages as they develop and mature. So, meron tayong tinatawag na forming, storming, norming, and performing. So, dito sa forming dito is yung bawat membro is they are just getting to know each other. Kinikilala pa lang nila yung bawat isa. So, syempre, in getting to know each other, syempre bawat isa sobrang polite nila, but they are being unsure on their role. Sa pangalawa naman, sa storming is dito na mag-start yung conflict. Dito na siya mag-a-appear. So, may mga members na pwedeng mag-disagree sa isang ideas or sa leadership styles. Sa norming naman dito is yung grupo is nagsa-start na siya mag-settles. So, yung rules and rule is nagiging clear siya and accepted. And dito naman sa performing is the group the group works effectively and produce productively toward the shared goal. So, think of it, for example dito sa structured phases, no, para mas maintindihan natin. So, for example think of it as your first day with a new group of classmates. So, at first is everyone is being shy and quiet. Yun yung sa forming, and then disagreement about who does what start to come up with, and storming. Later, everyone find the rule and get promoted. So, okay, let's proceed to the facilitator rule. So, dito naman sa facilitator is, pag sinabi nating facilitator is, hindi siya yung tinatawag natin na dictator or boss na nagbibigay lang siya ng orders. So, they are more likely a coach, no? Sila yung nagga-guide sa grupo, make sure nila na yung voice ng bawat isa, kumbaga yung opinion ng bawat isa is they are being valued, they are being heard, which is empowering members to contribute. For example, sa isang community group, yung leader is hindi lang siya basta-basta nagbibigay ng task and then aalis na agad. Instead, tatanungin niya yung mga members niya, ano yung tingin nila sa isang bagay na yon, or paano ba ma-improve yung bagay na yon. So, make sure niya na yung bawat isa is they are being involved and valued. That's why they are feel that they are being seen. So, yun yung tinatawag natin na true facilitator. So, number 3 is, which is the positive interdependence. This means is, yung member is nakadepende sila sa bawat isa para mag-succeed. So, nobody can win alone. They need the group to win or loses together. For example is merong group report. So, syempre, sa group report is, kaya nga tinawag na grupo eh. Kailangan yung mag-work together para mag-success yung isang bagay. Merong isang, siya yung maggagawa ng PowerPoint, merong magre-report, and meron ding, siya din yung gagawa nung siya din yung gagawa ng written report. So, in that way is, meron talagang nangyari na, like, in that way is, they depend on each other that talaga para mag-succeed. So, let's proceed to the number 4, which is the holistic assessment. So, before mag-assign ka ng task, is yung facilitator is, it takes time para maintindihan yung bawat membro. Hindi lang yung skills nila, pero yung emotional state din nila, tsaka yung personal situation, and also the environment. For example is sa isang community, sa isang grupo ng community is merong member na palagi siyang absent, tapos hindi siya nagsasalita, like she's being quiet lately. So instead na immediately bibigyan mo na lang siya ng madaming task, the leader should check in and ask if that person is okay, or is there anything that they can do to support that person. This shows na that the group sees the member as a whole human being, not just a workers. So number 5 is the clear goals and structured. So dito sa clear goals and structures is every member is dapat alam nila ano yung goal nila at ano ba yung specific na role nila para makaiwas tayo sa confusion and we can increase accountability. So, merong mga common rules sa isang mga grupo. Include na doon yung recorder, skeptic, encourager, timekeeper. So, sa recorder, siya yung nagsusulat ng mga mga bagay na na-discuss nila. So, like she take notes of everything that being discussed. Sa skeptic naman is yan yung mga question ideas na it will make them stronger. Sa encourager naman is na motivates and uplift yung members, and yung timekeeper naman is yan yung mini-make sure niya na yung grupo is they will stay on schedules. Okay. So let's proceed to the resolving conflict. So dito sa resolving conflict is yung conflict is normal talaga yan na nangyayari sa isang grupo. Pero the thing that matters is paano mo siya hinahandle. The goal is not to win, but the goal is to find a solution that works for everyone. So to the conflict resolution is yan yung process na ina-address yung mga hindi pagkakaunawaan, and it is mutually respectful strategy. So, involved dito na kailangan ma-maintain natin na kalmado tayo lagi. And dapat active tayong nakikinig, and dapat ma-identify natin ano ba yung pinaka-root cause ng issue na yon. And we should work collaboratively toward a win-win solution. So one where all parties feel being heard, respected, and satisfied dun sa outcome. So, in simple terms, para maintindihan natin dito sa resolving conflict is, imagine natin na merong grupo ng isang community volunteers na gusto nilang nagpa-plan sila na magpa-hold ng nagpaplano sila magpa-hold ng seminar. So, merong dalawang members. Let's say, yung dalawang members na yun is si ah, John tsaka si Anna. So, hindi lang, si Anna tsaka si Ben. So, nag-argue yung dalawa. Kasi, yung dalawa na yun, yung isa doon is gusto niya ma-held yung seminar na yun sa Saturday morning. Well, yung si Ben naman is gusto niya sa Sunday afternoon kasi mas madami daw tao na pupunta doon if sa Sunday afternoon. So, both of them are start raising their voice already. So, wala nang nakikinig sa bawat isa kasi everyone is just trying to win the argument. So, sa situation na yun, ito yung tinatawag natin na conflict na wala siyang resolution. Kasi na-divide yung mga grupo eh. So, yung na-divide yung mga grupo, like, even if one side wins, is yung argument is even yung isa is nanalo sa argument, the group ultimately loses. Now, imagine natin na same yung situation, pero na-handle siya ng mabuti. Like, yung group leaders is kalmado niyang kinausap si Anna tsaka si Ben dun sa time na yon. So, syempre, bawat isa is nakinig talaga sila, so they are not interrupting. So, na-realize nila na bawat isa is gust bawat isa is they shared the same thing, like a well-attended and successful event. So, nag-brainstorm sila together and nag-agree sila na sa Saturday afternoon na lang. A compromise that works for both. So, a week later, yung leader is chinecheck niya sila para ma-make sure na yung bawat isa is comfortable sila sa situation. Okay, so let's proceed to the 7 strategies for conflict resolution. So, number 1 is communication and listening. So, pag merong nangyari na conflict is kailangan mo siyang i-approach in a way na kalmado ka. Dapat hahayaan mo yung bawat isa na magsalita without interrupting them. Like, kailangan mo talagang mag-practice ng active listening, meaning you genuinely try na intindihin yung bawat isa, yung sinasabi nila, ano yung nafe-feel nila. Hindi lang like you're just waiting your turn to talk. No. So, the second one is focus on the problem, not the person. Dito naman is wag mo masyadong i-take it personally. Yung issue kasi is yung situation, hindi yung bawat isa. Kailangan nating iwasan na ma-blame, no? Like yung mga personal attack or binibring up natin yung mga past mistake na hindi naman siya related sa issue. Number 3 is identified shared interest. So, even yung dalawang tao is they are strongly disagree, but they usually want the same thing at the core. So, kailangan nating hanapin yung pinaka-common na ground and mabuild natin yung solution from there. So, number 4 is brainstorm and compromise. So, kailangan nating ilista yung lahat ng possible na solution, even doon sa mga unusual ones. So, kailangan nating i-evaluate yung bawat option, no? And maghanap tayo ng mga middle ground that both side can accept. So, number 5 is use I statement. So, kailangan natin i-express yung feelings natin at saka yung kailangan natin without attacking the other person, which is nare-reduce yung defensiveness and open honest communication. So, for example na instead na sabihin mo na, for example, no, sa situation ni Ana tsaka si Ben. So, instead na sabihin mo ito, like, hindi mo kino-consider yung, hindi mo kino-consider yung schedule ng iba. Instead, sabihin mo na, nafe-feel ko na yung suggestion ko is hindi siya fully considered. So, that's why gusto kong mas pag-usapan pa ito or mas i-discuss pa ito. So, another one na instead na sabihin mo na wala kang pakialam sa grupo. Instead na sabihin mo na nafe-feel ko, I feel concerned na yung goal natin is hindi siya ma-align doon sa like I mean like instead na sabihin mo na I feel concerned that our goal may not be meet with this approach. So in that way is pag kasi in that way is marireduce yung defensiveness and honest honest and open honest communication. So number 6 is take a break if necessary. So if sa isang argument kasi minsan sobrang yung isa is parang sobrang nagiging high na yung emotion niya is nagiging high na. So ang mangyari is kinontinue nyo pa yung discussion na yun, is mas magiging worse yung usapan. So, ang kailangan natin gawin is kailangan nating mag-step away, mag-adjust. Kailangan natin i-kalmado yung sarili natin and we'll come back later with a clearer mind. Like for example is merong group discussion and yung group discussion na yun is naging heated na siya. So, yung leader is sasabihin niya na, okay, let's take a 10 minutes break. Then, get some water, freshen up your mind. So, in that way is pag bumalik na sila is syempre merong break. So, yung tension is bumaba siya and yung conversation is mas naging rational pa. Naging rational siya. So, number 7 is follow up. So, dito sa follow up is after ma-reach nyo yung solution is don't just forget about it. Kailangan nating i-check back after a few days para ma-make sure natin na yung agreement is being followed and the trust among members has been fully restored. For example, after si Anna tsaka si Ben na after ma-resolve yung conflict between kay Anna tsaka si Ben, the leader checks in the following week. Like everyone is still okay with the schedule? Is there anything we need to adjust? This show na ano ba tan? Pinapakita rito na this shows care, no? Care, accountability, and genuine commitment to keeping the group united. So for example, no, merong real life uh, for example, so there is a real life example sa Lawag Rice Farmer Group sa Ilocos Norte. So, merong grupo is they face a very real and serious conflict. So, yung bawat member is hindi sila nag-agree whether gumamit ng limited land para sa irrigation or magbuild ng bagong market building. So, bawat side is nagkaroon sila ng strong and valid argument. So, dito naman is para ma-resolve yung bagay na yun, step by step, is meron tayong tinatawag na neutral mediation, data sharing, and consensus building. No, sa neutral mediation is yan yung merong respected elder and local NGO na nag-work sa isang facility. So, the discussion is neither being felt favored or pressured. So, pangalawa is yung data sharing. So, merong hydrologist presenter water availability while traders shared market demand projection. So, dito is this replace emotional argument with actual building, no? So, number three is the consensus building. So, dito naman is yung grupo is nag-agree sila sa rotation system. Like, gagamit sila, like, they use the land for irrigation now, and then they will expand the market building once the crop yield. So, in summary on my report is integrated approach is it means it is a group truly succeed pag yung lahat ng elements like yung mga tao, yung feelings nila, yung rules nila, yung environment, and then yung purpose nila is pag pinag-combine mo together as a one. Sa resolving conflict naman is yung conflict talaga is very normal talaga siya at hindi talaga yan may iwasan. So the thing that truly matters is paano mo masosolve yun calmly, fairly, and always aim mo is manalo sa isang uh, situation kung saan yung bawat isa is they feel being heard and respected. And that's all for my report, and thank you for listening.